Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Real Madrid. As you can see here, our next game away at Bilbao in the league, we did win this one 6-2. So we're just going to run through the goals today. For the next actual couple of games, we're just going to run through the goals because we have played the next batch of games and they're all very high scoring, so if we were going to show all the highlights it would be a very long video. So just the goals today for the next couple of games. So here we go. So it takes 18 minutes and Marcelo picks the ball up, throws it forward, headed away. Good touch by Casemiro there. He brings the ball inside for Kroos. Kroos comes forward to Gareth Bale, nice touch from him. He drives into the box, gets to the byline, holds it up and plays it in for Morata. It's an easy finish for Morata. Decent goal, 1-0. Tough game here as well, tough venue to come to Bilbao, so it's good to get off to the flying start. So of course from there, kick off. You know, I was worried at this point that they were just going to bounce right back. Headed away by Ramos, Iturraspe to Raul Garcia. Played forward for Williams, Rugani picking it up though. To Danilo, and Danilo, great ball by Danilo to Morata there. He's coming forward, looks for Bale over the top, little isolated, can he hold it up? Nope, he loses it to Balenciaga, but his ball's kind of aimless. Rugani gets it to Ramos and Casemiro, who plays it to Kroos. Kroos out wide to Bale. Bale with a good ball to Morata. Ronaldo's the only target, cross is blocked. Bale picks it up again, plays it to Kroos. Nice flick to Casemiro, who thunders one beyond the goalkeeper, and that's 2-0 just after 20 minutes. Really good to get off to a flying start here at Bilbao because it is a tough venue. Still didn't think the game was over at this point. But just a couple of moments later now, Keylor Navas playing it long up towards Isco, headed away, but it does go to Gareth Bale, and we're pretty rampant at this point. Bale goes back to Kroos, Kroos forward to Morata, he slips it to Ronaldo, who's in, puts it beyond the goalkeeper for 3-0, not even 25 minutes gone, and for what was going to be a really tough game, we're now coasting actually, we're now on easy street, so very happy with that. So the second half kicks off. Kroos with the ball now, plays it to Rugani, he hits it forward for Bale. Bale coming inside, he's been great today actually, loses the ball but Kroos picks it up. Morata plays it to Ronaldo, who hits a bit of a speculative effort and it trundles beyond the goalkeeper for what at this point is 4-0. Really good performance, but Bilbao have been really poor today. So only a couple of minutes later now, Casemiro losing the ball to Iturraspe. It's played forward now for Hernandez, he plays it to Raul Garcia, he gets it out wide to Williams just over the defender's head. Williams with the ball in and it's headed into the net there by Mikel Vesga, and that makes it 4-1. Certainly no hint of a comeback from them, but annoyed to have conceded. Danilo now with the throw to Bale, Bale holding it up looking for Kroos, it's going to be nicked by Williams though. He plays it forward but Varane does intercept it, plays it to Rugani, Rugani forward to Kroos. Kroos to Danilo, Danilo to Bale, coming forward now Gareth Bale, back to Kroos, Kroos to Casemiro, and we're playing pretty nice stuff today. Forward to Ronaldo, clearly confident. Casemiro cuts out a ball, Morata picks it up, he flicks it to James Rodriguez, nice touch from him, plays it to Ronaldo, dinks it out to Danilo, Danilo's got them queuing up and he finds Morata. Great, absolutely great stuff so far. Out corner now, sorry, Kroos whipping it in, headed on, cleared away. It'll be picked up now by Hernandez, and there's a possible counter on for Bilbao at this point. Rugani can't quite win the header, it comes to Williams, and they really have to score from this opportunity. Williams beats his man, drives it across, and it's an easy goal for Vesga again. He'll be really disappointed to score 2 goals against Real Madrid and still end up getting battered. So the goalkeeper now with the goal kick, long it goes. Headed down, Casemiro winning the ball though, Varane playing it to James Rodriguez, round the corner to Casemiro who finds Kroos, who goes over the top for Morata, a nice touch, lays it to Ronaldo, Ronaldo attacks wide, plays it in, Morata with another header into the net, and that was it for the goals in this game. A 6-2 victory, what really could have been a tough away day, ended up being a really good day for us. So on to the next fixture. So the next fixture here is a home game against Malaga. We pick up the 3-0 victory in this one. So just going to be a quick roundup of the goals here. So the first piece of action, 13 minutes in, Bale with a free kick back to Rugani, out wide to Danilo. Gets a ball in, Morata with a nice touch and finishes beyond the goalkeeper. Morata is absolutely on fire at this point in the season. That puts us 1-0 up at home early doors. Then Ronaldo actually has a penalty just before the 20-minute mark, and a perfect penalty, posting in. Puts us 2 up after 20 minutes, and we're absolutely coasting here. An easy game at home. In 54 minutes, Kroos with the corner. Ramos heads it down, and James Rodriguez slams it home. So it actually ends up being an own goal for Rosales there. It's a bit unfortunate for him and for James. But that was it, an easy 3-0 victory at home to Malaga, and on to the next one. Okay, so the next game, a 6-2 victory once again, away at Deportivo La Coruña this time. Lots of goals now, we're really flowing and we're creating a lot of chances. So let's take a look at the goals here. So the first goal, 10 minutes, Ramos with a free kick, easy as you like. He's scored a couple of them now this season actually, Ramos. A good free kick for a big centre back. Although he is a classy player, mind you. Danilo to Kroos, plays it to Casemiro. Isco now coming forward. Again, I'm very happy with how quickly and aggressive we've managed to start. It's a lot like the Bilbao game actually. Marcelo playing it to Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos out wide to Danilo. Lots of space. He crosses to the back stick for Ronaldo, who nods it back across the goalkeeper and in. And at 2-0 up after 13 minutes, we're really, I'm really confident about this game, and we've pretty much won the 3 points already. 18 minutes now, Ramos playing it forward to Casemiro, and I'm hoping for the third here, which will absolutely kill the game. Marcelo plays it to Ronaldo, he plays it to Isco, and we're easily getting through them here. Toni Kroos plays it to Bale, who takes it on the volley, and what a goal that is from Gareth Bale. 3-0 up before 20 minutes, and absolutely coasting here. After 23 minutes, it's Keylor Navas playing the ball long. Gareth Bale nods it down to Toni Kroos. Isco now picks it up out wide to Danilo, who's having a great game in terms of his attacking performance. Bale floats it in early. Keeper misses it. Morata's shot's blocked. To be cleared by Sydney here. He just aimlessly hoofs it long. Danilo to Kroos. Kroos coming forward to Isco, and they really can't lay a glove on us here. Danilo puts it in for Morata, and this time he nods it beyond the goalkeeper, and it's a great finish for 4-0. Absolutely cruising now. Mosquera actually just after that is a free kick for them. It's nodded down. Babel picks it up. A couple of defenders on, but he gets the cross away, and it's an easy goal at the far post for Fire. Juan Fran now in the 35th minute with the throw. Forward it goes. Moreno now coming forward for Deportivo. Losing it to Ramos. Isco forward to Ronaldo. Casemiro now. Toni Kroos to Bale, who hits one. What a goal that is. Curls it right into that top corner, Gareth Bale. And he's starting to look a player now. He's starting to hit his top form. Mosquera now with a free kick just at the 60th minute, and it's dipped in, and I question whether the goalkeeper can do better on that one, but I believe that makes it 5-2 at this point, so really I wasn't overly concerned. And then to round it out, Gareth Bale with a penalty makes it 6-2, and that's the game. That's the hat-trick for Gareth Bale there. Great game for him today. Great score for us, and again what could have been a tricky away game, but we just, we put them to the sword. So once again, on to the next one. So an away game at Alaves here, which we really had to win, and we somehow managed to lose this one 3-2. It was not a good day for us. Alaves actually played really well. So let's take a look at the goals and what was a really poor game for us. So it starts actually with Danilo as we're getting forward rather aggressively here. Morata with the ball. He tries to find Ronaldo, but it is cut out. And then on the break, the two strikers causing us all sorts of problems here. Torquero getting forward, hits a shot, and it's just... I don't know what I don't know. I have to question the goalkeeper personally. It was a decent finish, I suppose, but for me, the goalkeeper has to save that. Now, Isco just 2 minutes later, I'm thinking we're going to strike back here, but it is headed away, and Torres holds it up now. He plays a great ball out to the left-hand side, but we've got defenders back this time. He, however, Katai running at us, plays it to Torquero. He gets in, he cuts her across, and Davison beats the goalkeeper. Not as much fault on the goalkeeper this time, but after 3 minutes we find ourselves 2-0 down and we really have to respond. I was really disappointed with this, and I was worried that we were going to lose the 3 points, which of course we ultimately do. Rugani playing it back to Navas now after 6 minutes. I'm thinking if we get the goal back here, we're still the favourites to win the game. Forward it comes from Marcelo to Isco, now Morata. Morata faced with defenders, gets it out to Toni Kroos with a good ball out to the flank to Danilo. He has to play in a good ball. He does to Ronaldo. Ronaldo nods it across and Gareth Bale sticks it in the net to make it 2-1. And we really should have come back from here and seized the game. We actually takes to the 22nd minute now, Danilo, and we're pressing forward for this equaliser. Casemiro playing it to Isco. He finds Morata, holds it up nicely here. Morata's going to go out wide to Marcelo. Marcelo angles it in. Headed down, Morata now to Casemiro, back to Marcelo. We're trying to probe our way through. Marcelo across, and the defender actually slides it into his own net for 2-2. We have wiped out Alaves' early lead, but we really go screw it up for ourselves here and give away a penalty on the 45th minute here, and that ends up being the goal that does us in. The entire second half, absolutely nothing. Creating nothing, and Alaves completely closed us down very well there. So we've dropped 3 points in this one, which is a bit of a disaster. So on to the next one, where hopefully we're going to turn this around. So we have a generous fixture to bounce back from that humiliating defeat to Alaves. We are at home, 3-1 victory over Granada. Decent way to bounce back, but it couldn't have gotten any worse in the last game. So let's take a look at the goals. So it starts with Toni Kroos whipping in a corner at the 10th minute, headed away by Vezo. Ronaldo picks it back up, slams it across, and James Rodriguez sticks it in. It's a good goal from him and a nice assist from Ronaldo. James Rodriguez getting in amongst the goals now, which is good because he's had a poor spell at the start of the season due to injury. So Isco now at the 13th minute delivering it in, and I was thinking we're going to come back here rampant and put that defeat really behind us. Danilo plays it to Kovacic, who gets a great ball out to Coentrao. Coentrao swings it in, Morata's up for the header, but it is cleared only as far as Toni Kroos. Across to Kovacic, Morata takes a touch, gets turned, beats a couple, plays it to James Rodriguez, out to Danilo, and we're really trying to probe our way through here. It was a good challenge by Toral on Danilo. James Rodriguez now playing it across to Kovacic, who does have a man on, but he plays it to Isco, and James Rodriguez, and he strikes, and he scores his second of the game, our second of the game after 14 minutes, and I was hoping for 6s and 7s here to really boost the morale after that disappointing loss last time out. And 26 minutes gone now, Toni Kroos playing it to Kovacic. He goes up the line towards Coentrao. Inside for Kroos, actually hits Kovacic on the heels, but he picks it up now. He drives forward with it, slips it to Isco, who takes a nice touch, plays it to James, who fires another one, and it is barring in, and it's James Rodriguez's hat-trick after 26 minutes, and again, I'm hoping we press on and get more goals. I hope we can really rally up the goals. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. 65 minutes, Coentrao with a throw for Isco, but it's actually intercepted. And then good play there. He plays it back to Samper. He plays it forward to Pereira. They're coming forward, and it's all over the top actually for Boga here. He gets down the line. There shouldn't be any danger, but poor defensive goal, really, to be honest. Alberto Bueno there scores his first Granada goal against us, and it just seemed like a lack of desire there at the back, so a bit disappointing that we switched off and conceded that goal. But the game was won in truth in the opening half hour, so I'm not too disappointed by that. A decent result to get back to winning ways after a poor loss. So on to the next game. And the next fixture was the second leg of the Champions League game against Dynamo Kiev. This game actually did feature, or was going to feature as a live game, but the recording of that, unfortunately, there was some technical difficulties, so it's just going to have to be shown here. Only one goal, not going to spend too much time, just going to show the goal here. We do go through, unfortunately we do lose, which is something we have to correct for future Champions League fixtures against tougher opponents. But let's take a look at the goal. So it's a free kick out on the left, Antunes whips it in, it's headed on, and the big defender slams it in at the back post. Nothing really to say about that, poor defending, but they are a big strong team, particularly Katsuridi there is an absolute monster of a man. I was a bit disappointed and a bit concerned early on, but for the rest of the game we do take control of the game, and we do look the most likely to score again, so we were never in real trouble, but it was just really disappointing to lose the fixture on the day. So the next time out we're in the league, and it's a cracker of a game coming up here. So I told you this one was a cracker. Valencia 4, Real Madrid 5, and this game went back and forth so many times. So let's take a look at the 9 goals that were shared in this game. So the first goal was actually a penalty, Cristiano Ronaldo slamming that home after just 5 minutes, and I thought we were well on our way to an easy game. We had an easy game at home to Valencia earlier this season, but it was a different prospect in their stadium. So 25 minutes now, Nani playing it to Suarez, playing a good ball forward for Rodrigo, who beats the defenders and puts it in at a very tight angle beyond the goalkeeper. A good solo effort from Rodrigo there, possible question marks on the goalkeeper, but that made it 1-1. I was slightly concerned about the comeback now, but Danilo with the ball, Kroos, Danilo for Kovacic. It's actually nicked by Enzo Perez, and Suarez playing it forward now to Munir, of course on loan from Barcelona. Beats Rugani, playing it to Villalba now. Marcelo heads it away, and I thought Ronaldo's away for the counter here. Lovely. So Ronaldo charging past a lot of them, plays it out wide. Not the best ball to James Rodriguez now. James Rodriguez looking for a cross into the area. It's easily cut out by Mangala. He plays it forward now for Munir. Munir loses it to Rugani this time. Toni Kroos out wide to Ronaldo. And this highlight, it just shows the combative nature of this game. Kroos playing the ball now. He finds James Rodriguez, slips it to Kovacic, and he has a thunderbolt of a shot that puts us 2-1 up again just after the half-hour mark. So I'm thinking good. You know, the lead restored here. We should go on and, you know, press this advantage, but it's going to swing back and forward another couple of times. So Danilo with the throw in here. He throws it to James Rodriguez, puts it across the box, but it's cleared by Jose Gaya. Ramos with a header back forward. Marcelo picking it up. He holds the ball here, but loses it to Perez, who plays it forward to Munir, and the counter's possibly on for them here. Nani. Bad ball, but it does break to Perez. Villalba loses it to Ramos, but it breaks to Suarez. He goes out wide to Nani. Nani coming forward for them now, coming inside, plays it through to Perez, who slams it in for 2-2, and that's how we go into the break at 2-2. I'm encouraging the players, but I'm a bit concerned, you know, that Valencia have managed to come back twice, and they're not going to go down easily. So just after the half-time interval, Munir coming forward here, plays it out wide for Villalba. Villalba taking the defender with him, puts it across, and Rodrigo slips in at the back post to make it 3-2. And they've scored either side at half time to come from 2-1 down to being 3-2 up. And I'm pretty angry at this point with the team. The complacency there is unforgivable. So Diego Alves with the goal kick for Valencia now, playing it long towards Rodrigo. Danilo heads it to Kroos. He comes forward. Gaya plays it away now. Kroos with the ball down, picked up by Villalba. Rodrigo coming forward now. Danilo wins it. Again, very scrappy game here. Mangala picks it up, plays it to Perez, who's charging at our defence here. And now we're 3-2 down, and I'm worried if this makes it 4-2, I'm thinking we're probably buried and we're not going to come back. So Casilla playing it long here. Ronaldo picks it up, looks for Benzema, but Santos picking it up at the back, and Benzema and Morata are both on at this point. Diego Alves playing it long towards Nani. Marcelo flicks it on. Ronaldo to Kovacic. Kovacic back to Ramos, who thunders a ball long towards James Rodriguez. Headed away, Morata playing it to Benzema, and that makes it 3-3. And I'm thinking that we should press on now. I'm thinking they've had their little flurry, making it 3-2, but we're going to come back now and we're going to put them in their place where they belong. So Toni Kroos with the corner, he whips it in. It's actually caught by Diego Alves in the air. He kicks it long, looking for Nani. Nani losing the header to Marcelo. Benzema now playing in Morata. Good chance up against the goalkeeper, but Diego Alves again winning the ball there. Good goalkeeping for Diego Alves there. I'm a bit concerned that we've wasted a chance at that point. Nani bringing the ball down, playing it forward to Munir. Very end-to-end, as I said. Rodrigo wins it, but Rugani plays it away. Morata can't win the header. Danilo can. Morata then flicks it on to Benzema, coming forward. Benzema plays it out wide to James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez beats his man, gets a cross in, and Morata turns the ball beyond Diego Alves to swing it back the other way, and we have the 4-3 lead now after being 3-2 down not 10 minutes ago. It was a crazy game, this one. Now Diego Alves, just after 60 minutes, playing the ball long towards Rodrigo. Danilo manages to win this one and play it to Morata. Morata, bad pass, Suarez to Villalba. Villalba coming forward, he slips it to Munir. He goes back to Perez. Perez forward for Munir. Tries to play it past Marcelo, who wins it. Plays it to Kiko Casilla. He hits it long. Mangala cuts it out. The pressure's still on us here. Perez to Suarez, to Rodrigo. He's trying to come forward now, plays it to Suarez, flicks it in, Danilo clears it away, Morata turns the defender brilliantly there, he's coming forward now, he tries to play it to Benzema, finds him, plays it to Ronaldo, who hits it and he scores, and that will make it 5-3 to Real Madrid. And I'm hoping that that's it. I'm hoping that little gap, that little cushion is going to be enough to see us home. And I actually changed to a more counter-attacking formation, hoping that we can kill the game. But Valencia come again, and Perez plays it to Medran, who finds Rodrigo. And it's to Perez now. Medran, he plays it to Suquera, who puts it across, and Mina manages to score the goal. And at that point I was concerned that they were going to come back again, but we do manage to hold on to the 5-4 victory there, and what a game. And sometimes these games tell you more about your team than when you're out battering sides. I was very, very pleased at the resilience of the team, and the fact that we managed to come back and win against what is a strong opponent at home. So we did really well there, and the next time out we are actually at home to Sevilla, which could be another tricky game, so we have to take a look at that one now. Okay, so as you can see, the Sevilla game at home, we continue our free scoring way and we win 7-0 in this one. So let's take a look at all 7 goals here. So it takes us 11 minutes to get going. Danilo throwing it to Kroos, to Kovacic now, coming forward on it, plays it to Morata, back to Kovacic, he pings it towards Ronaldo, it's flicked on to Marcelo, who crosses, it's cleared away. Dos Santos helps it on. Vasquez trying to pick the ball up here, but Kovacic will beat him to it comfortably. Coming inside, Kovacic, great run towards the middle, plays it to Toni Kroos, who holds it up well. Pass, deflects towards Morata. Escudero manages to cut it out though. Sirigu's ball is not a good one, picked up by Danilo here. Pretty isolated, but he finds Toni Kroos. They're putting up a decent resistance early on, but Isco just carves them open, and then Morata sticks it away as he's been doing all season. Only needs one more goal now for 40 goals, which is a crazy return. Escudero now, his throw in cut out by Danilo. James Rodriguez plays it out wide to Ronaldo, and the counter-attack is on. Ronaldo slipping it easily to Isco. His ball to Morata is not as nice as his previous one, but then he plays a great one to Toni Kroos, who scores the second goal, and 14 minutes gone, 2-0 up at home. Regardless of how strong the opposition are, I was feeling that that would be pretty much it at this point, but I did not suspect to score another 5 goals. So Sirigu clearing it here just after the 23rd minute mark. Ramos with a great ball over the top to Ronaldo, who beats the defender and scores the goal. 3-0 up before 25 minutes, and I really can't believe how good we're playing here against Sevilla, who are a very tough side. Danilo now with the throw-in just before the half-hour mark. Isco back to Danilo. Ball in, and Ronaldo at the back post, easily arriving to slot it in there for his 32nd of the season, and 4-0 up before half an hour. I'm wondering how many we can get, especially when Toni Kroos whips it in a minute later and James Rodriguez picks it up, puts it back in towards Varane, who nods it beyond the goalkeeper for 5-0 after only 31 minutes, and I'm wondering how much worse it can get for them. But in fairness to them, they tighten up a bit, and it's not till the 73rd minute we get the next goal. Kovacic coming forward on it, he plays it for Morata, who takes a good touch, back to Ronaldo, Ronaldo running at them, crosses it for Morata, who puts it in for our 6th goal of the day, turns it into an absolute battering, and it's 40 goals this season for Morata. Crazy good return. And just before the end, for good measure, Toni Kroos whipping it in, headed away, Ronaldo flicks it on, and Morata, once again, completing his hat-trick today, 7-0, and a crazy good result against what is a good side in Sevilla. So we'll take this confidence into the next game, which is against Osasuna, who got a draw against us earlier this season, but the form we're in just now, we can surely batter them at home, right? Wrong, unfortunately. Another disappointing result. The 1-1 draw at home here to Osasuna is a really, really bad result, and the reasoning for it is a familiar one. So one piece of action to show other than the 2 goals here. So after 4 minutes, it's a throw-in deep in our half for them. Throw into Digard, whipped into the box towards Leon. It's headed away. Ronaldo tries to pick it up, but it comes back at us here. Riviere with the ball now, holding it up, and an absolute lunging scissors challenge from Sergio Ramos, and that is going to earn him the straight red card, which puts us right into trouble already. What should be a really, really easy game. We now have to play 85 minutes with 10 men, and at that point, what should have been an easy win almost becomes, a loss. So just around the 17-minute mark, it is the goal kick to Osasuna, headed on by Riviere. Digard back out to him, coming forward now, and we're in a bit of trouble at this point. Marcelo does nick the ball though, and I'm hoping we can get it forward fast for the counter. That is how we are trying to play just now. Out wide to James Rodriguez, coming forward now, but we do lose the ball, and it is going to come back at us here. Danilo manages to pinch it, playing it to James Rodriguez. Toni Kroos now pings it forward for Morata, but it's easily cut out. It is forward to Leon now. He plays it out wide to Riviere, goes back the way. Merida coming forward with it now to Digard, and Torres, a nice touch, playing it out wide, slammed across, and it's turned in by Leon. And I'm thinking at this point we're 1-0 down to 10 men, and it's not going to go well for us today, frankly, is what I'm thinking. So at the 60-minute mark, we have Kovacic coming forward. Rodriguez to Ronaldo. Ronaldo tries to go back to him, but Torres does nick it, and I'm thinking they're going to come forward here and get the second or get another chance. We are down to 10 men. I don't really expect us to get back into it, but as it comes forward to Morata here, I wonder. He's just running at them, hits a speculative effort, and to me the goalkeeper is at fault there, but Morata does score for his 42nd goal of the season, and that manages to make it 1-1, and we get a point out of this. But this is hardly the preparation that I was wanting, considering our next fixture is against Barcelona away from home in the Nou Camp. And that is going to be a live game played on our next episode. So it's a disappointing way to leave here, but we have had some good results this episode, as well as some bad ones. So next time, the really important game against Barcelona, and I'll see you then.